Hi everyone, Arnold here, santamuertemagic.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. The topic of today's video is 5 things you should never do as a devotee of Santa Muerte, in my opinion. Number 1, never be afraid to experiment. Traditions, methods, beliefs, techniques, they all have to start somewhere. So there's nothing that says that just because something has never been done, that you cannot be the first person to give it a try. If your new method or experiment is successful at achieving the goal you wanted to achieve, then I would take that as a stamp of approval from Santa Muerte. If your experiment fails or you feel as if the Santa Muerte is not responding to your experiment, that could be a sign that the experiment is not compatible with your specific path of Santa Muerte devotion or your specific method of petition. But it could also just be that perhaps the goal you wanted to achieve is not compatible with where you are on your journey with Santa Muerte. Either way, these should not be considered signs that Santa Muerte is angry. This is a concern I hear a lot. People want to know if Santa Muerte might become angry with them for doing something different. To me, anger is such a human, earthly emotion that I don't see why a force as powerful as Santa Muerte would have any reason to entertain it. With the power that Santa Muerte holds, we are but specks of dust. She could snap her fingers today and eliminate all of us and everything that we know from existence, but she does not. This tells me that she must like having us around, which further tells me that she accepts us as we are with our human nature, and part of our human nature is to be inquisitive, to try new things. And especially if you are acting with pure intent. It is always the thought, the intent that counts. If you are acting out of love and respect, then I think your actions will be received with love and respect. You know what is at the root of your intent, and the Santa Muerte knows what is at the root of your intent. So please don't worry about making Santa Muerte angry just by expressing your devotion or making a petition in a brand new way. Number 2, never be afraid to ask. One of the reasons why Santa Muerte is so popular today is because she does not judge. Anyone is free to approach Santa Muerte with any request that they want, whether you want to seduce a married person or pray for a return of health to an ailing family member, whether you want success for some scam you're trying to pull or a favorable outcome in your quest for traditional employment. If there is something you want, there is nothing wrong with asking Santa Muerte to deliver it. Now, whether or not Santa Muerte will deliver what you want is another question entirely, but you should not be afraid to make the ask. Remember, if Santa Muerte accepts us all, then there is nothing you should feel afraid asking for, because Santa Muerte already accepts you, with all the wants and desires that you might carry in your heart. Number 3, never gatekeep. In terms of religion or spirituality, gatekeeping is when you take it upon yourself to try and keep other people out of your tradition or spiritual practices, or when you try to set limits or rules about who can access your religion or spiritual path. If Santa Muerte is as powerful as we believe her to be, if Santa Muerte is death itself, I don't think she would need the help of any human to block people from things that she did not want them to experience. If people seek or feel called by Santa Muerte, then it is really none of your business to stand in the way of that relationship. That being said, there is no great commission in this spiritual thing of ours. There is no commandment to help Santa Muerte separate the grain from the chaff, so to speak. If you don't like the way someone is expressing their devotion, then ignore them if it bothers you so much. Believe me, if Santa Muerte does not want someone on her path, she has all the power necessary to remove them from that path on her own. Number 4, on the flip side of gatekeeping, is never allow yourself to be discouraged by the gatekeepers or naysayers. I think I heard someone say this on TikTok. It was something like, your spiritual calling was not intended to be a conference call. Your journey is yours and nobody else's. Asking someone what they think about your spiritual path is like asking millionaires and billionaires about the path to wealth. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, will tell you, if you want wealth, you got to start an online retailing business. Elon Musk, one of the founders of PayPal, will tell you, well, if you want to be wealthy like me, you got to start a payment processing service. You got to move money around. Richard Branson, a founder of Virgin, will tell you the path to wealth is in entertainment and media. All of these guys might be right. You might become wealthy if you took any of their advice, but you might also become wealthy forging your own path and exploring something entirely new that's never been done before. I think the same is true in spirituality. It's okay to listen to others, it's okay to listen to elders, but you should not allow yourself to be restricted by what they have to say, nor should you allow yourself to become a puppet of what they have to say. Take what you learn from others, take what you experience on your own, blend it all together with your own point of view, and ultimately do you. Number 5, never assume that you speak for Santa Muerte. We are all humans, working with the same access to information as everybody else. If the Santa Muerte is as powerful as we believe her to be, then I do not think Santa Muerte needs the help of humans to spread her message. If Santa Muerte has a message for you, has a blessing for you, or has a miracle for you, there is no reason why death itself would need to send that message, blessing, or miracle through a fellow human being. To me, it would be like sending my dog to go have a talk with my neighbor's dog about all the excessive barking. I am a human. I have access to resources and methods that my dog does not. Why would I go through a less powerful species to accomplish my objective? I wouldn't. I would exercise my power and authority as a human to achieve my desired outcome. Likewise, if there is an outcome that Santa Muerte wants to achieve, she has the means to achieve it without any of us helping her. If you truly believe that you have received a revelation from our holy death, then while it may be reasonable for you to act on that revelation, it is not reasonable for you to expect anybody else to act on that revelation. Because if the Santa Muerte can reveal truths to you directly, then she can reveal those same truths to any of us directly. So thank you for sharing your revelations with the rest of us, but since I have no way of discerning between what has been revealed to you and what may be a hallucination, I will personally wait for my own revelation before I make any major changes to my devotion spiritually or my life choices generally. With that, I think I'll start wrapping up the video. In summary, 5 things you should never do as a devotee of Santa Muerte are: do not be afraid to experiment, do not be afraid to ask, do not gatekeep, do not be discouraged by gatekeepers, and finally, do not assume that you speak for Santa Muerte. Hopefully I've explained everything clearly. Again, I want to make it clear that these are my opinions based on the fruitful relationship that I have built with Santa Muerte for myself. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and ask. You can get in touch through the contact form on the website by using the Patreon messenger system, and there's also the Discord chat server. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye.